One player who didn't is Anthony Martial, and of course the critics are out after this game once again for him.
Yeah, and understandably so. And listen, and this is the thing with Martial, especially when Manchester United go away from home, and especially when they play against better opposition, where they expect the team to press a little bit higher up the park. And Rashford, Martial, and his pace, his ball controlling and running at defenders' ability is maybe a slightly better option than Cavani, who is a whole lot better within 30 yards of the goal. And that's what you saw to end the game. That's what you saw in Manchester United's second goal. So maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer may anticipated what Brendan Rodgers was going to do a little bit incorrectly and chose incorrectly. Maybe he was a little bit slow in making the change and bringing Cavani on. But it's an understandable mistake to make, given who you are, given who you're coming up against. All that being said, you know Leicester's strengths, and that is themselves playing on the break and to Vardy's pace. So listen, I don't heap too much criticism either on Solskjaer or on Martial in this instance.
Both the subs for both sides making a big difference in coming on as assist men in Cavani to set up Bruno Fernandes and Ayoze Perez to set up Jamie Vardy. That's always a nod to the coaches, isn't it, Shaka?
Absolutely, it is, without question. And I've spoken about Cavani and Solskjaer and how he's used him. Perez comes on and very good, in particular in the build-up to the goal, the ball across the face of goal virtually was a really good one. Back of defenders, which Vardy anticipated, and then finished show really well. So yeah, two good footballing teams, and on the face of it, two managers who, despite Solskjaer's own anticipation or the incorrectness of it, I thought adjusted really well. And since we're paying credit here, I'd also like to pay special mention to Daniel James in particular in the build-up to that first goal. Listen, all the headlines will be about Rashford and the finish and Bruno Fernandes and the ball in. But Daniel James pressing Johnny Evans in the way that he did brought a very cheap throw in deep into Leicester's half, just a few yards away from the corner flag. And then it was Daniel James in possession who drew a number of players to him. Then the ball into Bruno Fernandes. I'm not sure if, in all honesty, Bruno Fernandes was intending that pass into the path of Marcus Rashford, but it got there. And I thought that was two sides of Daniel James that maybe a lot won't recognize, that I think he needs to get full credit for. So all-round incredible performances by both teams, and incredible individual performances on both sides of the divide as well.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.